Hello everybody. So just want to have a look at the Awesome Oscillator quickly. I've had a few questions around how we use that together with the Bill Williams alligator. So for me, the Awesome Oscillator really it gives you an indication of when the direction is about to change. And right now I've got the S&P up and we're on the 1 hour. So I just want to drill back down to the 4 hour quickly. And you'll see from a price action perspective, I have a channel drawn in here and I'm looking for a break of this channel. And if we don't break this trend line, then basically we're looking for a downward break on it. But if I look at the alligator, so the Bill Williams alligator at this stage, there are a couple of things from price action perspective that are all in the same area. So you can see how we have this purple dotted line, which is the 200 EMA. Okay, you have the daily pivot point, which is here. We have the monthly pivot point here, and we have the weekly pivot point here. And then at the same time, you can see how the alligator lines up in the same zone here as well. And then we have two trend lines that are intersecting right on the daily pivot. So there's a lot happening in this area. Okay, so if you're just looking at a price action perspective, you can see you had a sort of a pin bar, inside bar here, and now we have another solid inside bar. So that's two bullish signals there, which and you've got some follow through here. So what you're looking for is you're looking for a break out of this zone to the upside. Now, so when you're looking at it from price action, you're looking for a break. You'll have a stop here, and you got to wait to see what price does. But now, if you look at the Awesome Oscillator and on a lower time frame, so here we're on the hour. So let me just extend this a little bit. So, okay, right. So you'll see that price moved to the downside. Okay, I'll use a purple line here, the green line, sorry. So you see there's a low, there's a lower low. If I look at what happened with the Awesome Oscillator, I got a double bottom. So there was my first indication that something's about to change. Okay. Then, if you look there, kind of went down, but to me that's more of a double bottom. Okay. So double bottom and a lovely engulfing or inside bar that formed. As soon as we hit this thing, as soon as we test this bottom price action, it moved to the upside. But the important part here is to see what the Awesome Oscillator did. And you see we had a low, higher low, higher low. While price was moved, pretty much stayed at the double bottom, the Awesome Oscillator came to the upside. Now, there's a few things that you need to look for here. And the key to this whole thing is the blue line of the alligator. Okay, so that is the longer term moving average. So if we just do that, so that is our 13 moving average, and remember the other two are a 8 and a 5. So the green is a 5 and the red is an 8. Okay, and obviously it's a smooth moving average, and it's shifted to forward by 5 periods, just so you can get an indication of what's happening. Okay, so now you can see a few things here. I just want to go back now. You see when we crossed over the blue line here, and we didn't really, we had one bar that tested it, and then the alligator crossed over, pointed to the bottom, and down we went. Okay, came back, now we tested the blue line, didn't cross it, and down we went. And now the 200 moving average played, came back to test the blue line, and down we went. Okay, but all the time while we're testing the blue line, you can see we test the blue line there. Okay, and you can see how price was moving up. We test the blue line there, see how price moving up, but we did not break the zero. So this blue line in the middle of the Awesome Oscillator is the zero. We broke it this morning at 4 o'clock. At the same time, we broke above this blue line. So when you see this kind of thing and you look back in the history, you can see it's been trending to the upside, so momentum is gaining. It's starting to build. Even though price isn't really doing much, the buyers are coming in and they're changing the direction. So this is the way you use the Awesome Oscillators. You look for this kind of pattern, and when you see this kind of pattern, it gives you the confirmation that you're moving to the upside. So you could have taken the trade on the double bottom if you were aggressive enough. It's a low risk trade because you can basically standardize on for example, in this case, let's just say a 5 pip or a 4 pip. It's 5 pips. So 5 to 10 pip stop loss. Okay. And trade it to the upside. Or alternatively for swing traders, waiting for the confirmation to see what's going to happen. So for me right now, this is starting to look like an entry, and we'll see what happens at the open. So if you're watching this after 24th of April 2018, just have a look at your data, go back in the data and have a look, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So the first thing that I'm looking for now is a break of this 200 EMA. So a break on the hour and a hold will give me the confirmation I need, but I'd also looking for a pullback to the blue line. So I want to test this blue line, and I want that test to be successful, and then start moving back to the upside. And that will give us the confirmation that we actually need on this trade. Okay, so look for these kind of patterns on the Awesome Oscillator, and when you're looking at a turn, you can see here the price is going to the upside, but the Awesome Oscillator is moving to the downside. Okay, so you see there's a high to there. Let's just draw it in so you can see. So there's prices going up, but the Awesome Oscillator is moving down. So that's indicating that momentum is moving to the downside. And then you can see at the minute we cross over the zero line, which collates to the blue line here, and then it just speeds up. It comes back, tests the blue line, and speeds up. So you can almost trade the break, and a lot of people do just trade the break of this blue line. The minute they get a break of this, then they're in on the trade. Okay, so that's kind of how I use it anyway. So by the looks of things right now, I'll be going long on the S&P today, and I have a feeling that we will have something similar. Yeah, so Wall Street is pretty much similar. Let's see. It's a very similar setup. Anyway, hope that helps you. Catch you later.